Today's video is kind of a continuation from yesterday. Let's see, because I started the challenges on the other video, and today we're just going to do some of the challenges that I didn't get done yesterday. So we still need 2 more medium animals. By the way, I don't have an intro. I don't have any of that stuff, and I probably don't intend on getting any of it anytime soon. Oh dear. I need 2 small animals. I mean 2 medium animals, and those ones are considered large. Okay. And I was going to do this thing where I tried to see how many turkeys it would fit in my delivery wagon, not my delivery wagon, my hunting wagon. Although your delivery wagon and your hunting wagon are separate, they look, well, the medium looks just like the hunting wagon, but I don't know, it just isn't. It has some sort of weird powdery junk in the bottom. A weird powder film. I don't know what that's for. I don't know if I want to skin these or take these in. So this should complete, these turkeys should complete the challenge. If anybody says anything that these don't count, they do count as medium animals. Most time you can get away with birds. Before there was a glitch, I heard that if you didn't put them in your hunting wagon and then donate them, then they weren't thingy. Something I learned the hard way. Once something goes in your hunting wagon, it can't come out. So if you put something in your hunting wagon, do not plan on taking it back out until you either donate it to Crips, and the hunting wagon has to be a certain distance from your, be like, you can't just like spawn it on the road and be like a block away. It has to be relatively close. I really haven't noticed how close, but if it's not close enough, then it won't even show up on the menu. So it has to be pretty close to the moonshine, to the camp, in order to be used to even see what's on it, and it'll appear on the screen for the donations. If you're unfamiliar with the hunting wagon, there is a couple of ways you can buy it. You can either buy it in the catalog, or you can go to the stables and buy it. And despite everything, you want to brush your horse every so often. It helps the core of the horse, which is that lightning bolt and that heart. You want to keep the horse's health up. You also want to feed it. Even though I'm mad at my horse. And if you ask, oh, why are you mad at your horse? Well, really simple. If I'm running down a path, and all of a sudden wolves start attacking me, the first thing the horse does is kick me off. And then it's like he just threw me to the wolves. And then over down here in Blackwater, this is like an abandoned an abandoned ranch or something. There's this little abandoned house here, always. I think I said this last night too. Come up here to this abandoned house. It wasn't there earlier, but there can be in this little house right here. It's abandoned. It's not here right now, but there's a pedestal with a lockbox right there, and then on this table there's a card, and they're both items for the collector roll. So when you start collector roll, no matter what, if you pick them up, you save them. What is that? What is that red? Oh, it's there it's good. I don't know. If you look at the little mini sight glass there, that's that little thing that spins around in a circle. And you see a little dot, a little white dot in the middle. That's me. And that road right there, that's the road. If you knew that already, that's cool too. But if you look at it, the outsides, if there's any type of shooting going on, it'll show up as kind of like a half or quarter circle of red. And that's how you know that you're something's going on just outside your sight range. So I'm constantly looking at it to see what's going on in the thingy, and when I see something red, sometimes I investigate, although what do you call it? It's like the curiosity killed the cat. Sometimes you end up in a shootout. It's hard to say in this game. What I was about to say is that this area right here where I'm standing in right now, this is like Cougar Central. And there's always a cougar. Usually always at night there's at least one cougar, although there has been a couple spawn. They're occasionally in other areas. Let's see, rams are right there. Sometimes there'll be a cougar down in this area, but it'll display here on the map a picture of a cougar right there, so you know that there's a cougar. Let's see if I move my camp where it's gonna stick me. Or do you think I should leave it where it is? Well, maybe I'll leave it where it is until after I make the deliveries. One of the reasons why I was making this video was because I was gonna include the deliveries in last night's broadcast, but I got to be too tired, so I didn't do it. But I wanted to do a couple of things, check out a couple of things before I did the deliveries. And as I was saying earlier, I don't know if I said this in the last video or not, but ever since the new update that they did, they cut our gold. Before we was making like a quarter bar of gold. Now we're only making 10. So that's that's even less than half that we was making before. Because I don't know, 25 or 20, I don't know how you would say 25. Recently, I ran across the recipe to, I guess I got it from some a little one of those whatchamacallits, not the full-fledged moonshiner missions, one of the little ones that appear kind of randomly. And and in their lockbox, I got the Prairie Poppy moonshine recipe. So now I can make the Prairie Poppy moonshine. And that's why you get these Prairie Poppies. That, and I think it goes with something else. I'm not 100% sure. But a lot of the herbs that you pick up out here in the wilderness, they will show up on the map. Is that dead? Nope, that's a... Now I should definitely keep that one because I only shot it once. See, the trick to this is that if you can sneak up on a deer and shoot it, that's what you want to do. You want to shoot it once, because every time you shoot it, and you got to shoot it with the right ammo. Because now there's a small chance that deer is perfect. If this deer is poor, because the ammo, I guess, ruins the pelt. And if the pelt's ruined, that's what they mean. Oh, see, that was a poor buck pelt. You shoot it more than once or twice, it ruins the pelt. And I got this from somebody else, but one of the best guns in the game is your bolt action rifle, and then for repeaters is your Lancaster. They say that your revolver is a LE matte revolver, and what's cool about this revolver here is that it's a shotgun too. So if I wanted to shoot something, see at the bottom there, right hand corner, you'll see a little thing that says shotgun. You flip that, and now it's a shotgun. Flip it back, and it's a revolver. Yep. Interesting. I know somebody was watching and then they left. I don't know if they're going to come back or not. Maybe this video isn't something they wanted to watch. I got all my medium animal carcasses, so I don't need any more rabbits. Rabbits classify as medium. You would think that they would be small, but nope, they're medium for some odd reason. If it doesn't fit in your satchel, which is what you carry with you all the time, kind of like, wow, it's a good rabbit. Maybe I should take it to the butcher. And I'm not going to waste my time. Probably not going to get enough money to even justify going. Should have been a rabbit that I kept and donated the whole carcass, but I want the meat, because you get game meat. See, that's another thing as part of what I was saying last night, is the game meat you can sell to the butcher. I wonder if it's perfect, because I only shot him once and he's down. But if you shoot these deer more than once, then they become, I'm not sure how many times you shoot it. I don't know if it's good or bad. I mean, poor is what it is, but I consider that bad. Also, you get more meat from it if you skin it. If it's good or perfect. Or as some people call it, 3 stars. So let's see. The rabbit's good. The deer is poor.
Okay, this will have
Both
to do.
deers are poor? I only shot the damn thing once. See, yesterday I spent $2 on a two gold things on something in the catalog. And I did all these challenges afterwards. I did 4. I skinned this Gila monster. I did that one. I did the mushrooms, and I visited this springs. Yeah, in case you don't know, the springs is at the top of the map, and when you go up there, it basically looks like a geyser, like Old Faithful. But the best way that I found to get up there is you come up here to Valentine, which I'm not even nowhere near Valentine. So you fast travel to Valentine here, okay? And then you come up here through the Cumberland Forest up here to Bacchus, or how you pronounce that station right here, okay? Then instead of because there's pretty straightforward roads to this point. The other ones are trails, and I don't know if you really want to do it. I know it's kind of backtracking, but if you this road right here is going over this way, and it's going this way, and across treacherous areas, and they could be, cliffs and other things. So see how they're dotted like that? That's a horse trail. You shouldn't even take a wagon down that. But see, this way you come here. You take a full-fledged road over here to Bacchus, right there, okay? And then from there, you get on the train tracks, because you can be on the train tracks as long as the train's not there. One rule of thumb with the train is if another player is not on it, it will not come on these tracks unless it's scheduled to be there. Unless there's a player it knows is going to be there. They usually don't spawn there. That's not one of their spawning points. It could. It really could, but they're usually not on this section of track unless somebody's driving it. Anyway, you get on the track and you ride through to here. You get off the track right there, and you just kind of follow the road around, and here's those springs that I visited earlier. You visit them, you get your 1/10 of a bar of gold, you get back on the tracks, you go back to Bacchus, and then you come back, you take this road back on down. It's the quickest way to get there, even if see, because all this other roads and back roads, it's a mess. To me, it's easier to go that way. The last time I went up there to this falls, not the falls, we also come over here to the Brandy wine drop right here. That's a big waterfall right there. I've had my camp like right there before. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I've taken a train and taken the tracks and drove the train clear around to across there and to right here, and I stopped the train right there, rode up here on my horse, and came back, got on the train, and went back down to civilization. I guess Wallace is your next best one. I'm not sure if Cumberland Falls is one of the places we visited or not.
Tennessee? It was me, Limpy Pete, and Phil the Crab. Managed to get ourselves locked in the safe after
It's
a
a
weekend of
possibility.
nature calling. The stench in there knocked the clerk on his back when he opened the door, and we managed to escape. Neither Pete nor Phil was really cut out for running, though. They got picked up at the end of town and hanged the next day, which seemed harsh.
See, here's Tall Trees, which is this whole area right here. Even though that, see, my camp is in Tall Trees. That's one of my other pet peeves, is they automatically, put you somewhere. If there's no space, they should ask you. It should pop up a screen saying, "Hey, do you want to you want your camp in such and such?" And you say, "Okay, well maybe I want my camp here instead," and stuff. But no, it just places you. But it should ask you. Where where to put you. But no, it doesn't. So what was I doing? So but I was watching this other dude. Some dude was watching me last night. I went and visited his channel. And he got a lot more subscribers with me. I mean, I'm lucky if I have I only have 9. See, he has like 90. So let's see. So let's see. The challenge was to make 2 goods to distant buyer. We're not going to do the resupply mission. Something I told I don't know if I think I told another posse member, but if I have enough money, I don't do those. The only time I do those is if for a challenge. But since how they spiked our took away our the 0.25, which is a quarter bar gold, I guess. Wasn't 100% sure as to the here's and the whys and the whatnots. Okay, first of all, we've got to make a stew. Okay, so here's the stew pot. Recipes. Pork and apple stew. You always want to make that top one right there. Sometimes it's a challenge. Only problem is if I play longer than an hour, the things will reset at midnight. Although it has been cool. So you want to make this one. This one's good. This one's the best. This one's okay. Okay. Well, it's this one's the best. I'm not sure after that, but this one's second best, third best, fourth best. Make this one. Try not to make this one unless you have to. You want the medium or high quality or superior quality, or this top one. This is the special recipe, and that's the one you want. If you can make it, and then eat it, because it does 2 things for you. If it's a daily challenge, then you've done it for the day. If I have the materials to make it, I always make it. And then eat it 3 times, because sometimes that's a challenge too. But what it does for you is it certifies your core. So if you're gonna do any type of battle with anybody, your cores, your stamina, your dead eye is all at its height. Okay, so everything's at its peak. So you come over here.
Got a lot of stock here, and I've seen some
and
shady
you do
folks
the
around.
challenge.
Just keep your eye out.
Whenever you deliver your goods, I think it should be more randomized. You're attacked by bandits either on the way, or when you get there.
Did I ever tell you about
Sometimes
the
where
time I
your
stowed away
camp
on a
is
ship
positioned
and
will
ended up
also affect
imprisoned
your
by the
destination.
Sultanate of Sulu?
So
No?
you
Well,
want to
remind
keep
me
that
later.
in mind
It's
also.
a corker. Anyway, business first.
Now
Time
he
to make
makes
a sale.
a
The
bunch of
buyer's
stuff.
not local, but we're getting a good
Crypt
price.
only looks
so
like
should
that
be
'cause
worth
I
the
think I
ride.
showed that in
Just be
another
careful.
video.
This is precious cargo.
I like mine with the trader look because we're basically traders and the whole camp is set up as a trader. Blackwater Mine. Probably take my jolly butt time getting there. It's supposed to take 30 minutes, it says. That'll mean that I'll have to do both of my deliveries pretty quick. I'm gonna take a shit. I said this before yesterday when I was doing my moonshine. You don't have to you don't have to go where it says you go. It's the game's way of thinking that that's the best way. See, as you see, it's now showing me that I can go this way. This way is actually a better way because I really don't have time to show it because if I stop for too long, I'll be attacked by bandits. And I'll have to deal with bandits all the way out. I don't know which is better. To deal with them on the way, or to deal with them when you get there. And you always deal with at least 12 or more on average. Here's the bandits coming already. My first death on this mission. Well, the bad thing is if somebody else, attacks you, then that opens the door for you to attack them. I figure if they leave you alone, then you leave them alone. And then if they leave you, I won't bother them because they won't bother me. If somebody bothers me, and I have blocked on PSN everybody who has ever shot me. Unless it was on an accidental basis. So if you have ever shot me on this game, you are blocked. and that is a lifetime ban. I'm not a forgiving person like Drac. I won't fucking forgive. Fuck, man. Also, if you come up and help me, you freaking... Unless you're in a posse, you don't get credit for any of it. So, you know, I don't understand why people even bother. I mean, if they want to posse up with you to help you make a delivery, then they should do it before the game even starts. You see, you'll notice that I'm using both revivals at the same time. Nobody told me you could do that. I learned that little trick on my own. See, you come up with your thing, see, and you put it in the middle right there. And if you put it in the middle where the red is, then both guns fire at the same time. Pretty nifty. Also, one other thing I learned. This health cure doesn't make you invincible, but it's as long as it lasts, and it doesn't last very long on sometimes, it gives you the ability to withstand a handful more shots. Almost like a shield. But don't quote me. There's only one person who is watching this video. Now, this video is probably going to get deleted. Most likely. Looks like another player. He starts shooting at me, trying to steal my junk. He's in the gun grass and fucking hot water with me. Do not repeat a freaking loop. Use the word. Sometimes it's barely less than a minute before they come and attack you again. But they're going to be attacking me all the way down there. Yeah, and all I'm going to say about my age is I'm over 45 years old. And some of the aspects of this game piss me off. Because you don't have to, be attacked, for starters, every minute or two. And then every trip is ridiculous, in my opinion. They don't need conflict constantly. I don't need conflict that much. some players do, then they should put in a setting where you can set it. Like I stop in this wagon every minute or so just to deal with the buttheads that are flipping the trail. Which is why sometimes it's cool that they don't follow me. Killed me again, damn it. Off the fucking horse. Usually it says Skinner Brothers, but today it says Strangers. That's one of the reasons why whenever I go shooting NPCs, I shoot all the NPCs, because they say Stranger just like them, because I figure, you know, they're all the same character. So like when I run over this asshole right here, because he's a potential attacker. Stupid horse? Sometimes I think taking the beaten path or the back roads sometimes helps you in the long run. Then the game has to keep switching because it doesn't know where to send your would-be attackers. Don't quote me on that either. Looks like they found us again.
What the hell?
It wasn't even a minute, maybe 2 minutes tops. And then they frickin' were right on you again. Probably the same ones resurrected. Where'd the other one go? Well, we're gonna play a little game. Okay, so I'm gonna get back in the wagon. It's when you're on the wagon that the clock actually starts ticking, so 3:30 about. Saffron. Take some of my health. Okay, if you look at the heart, see there's a yellow circle all the way around. And while that yellow circle surrounds you, you are mostly invincible, but it dissipates quickly. already the roads. That mill or whatever that is just this side of roads. The roads is on the other side. Yep, see? Not even a minute and they're already in the back. See, that's effing ridiculous. For some reason, they don't attack you inside the city. We hurry up to the city and we stop attacking within the city limits. See, they magically disappeared. I haven't kept really track of how many times I've seen it. I guess I can watch this video and see how many different times they attack. See, they shouldn't attack that one. That is just effing ridiculous. And they shouldn't attack if the frequency is too much, how many people attack you, and to see what, well, but when they attack you when you bring they either attack you on the way or when you get there. And how many attack you should depend upon, because it's only me, so I shouldn't have that many. And it should depend on maybe your level a little bit, and maybe a little bit of your what do you call it? Your honor rating. Should be decreased if you're at top, if you're at the highest of the honors. They shouldn't attack you on the way, period. They shouldn't attack you on the way when you get there either. And if you want that to, if you want the conflict, then you can do bad things and get your rating dropped. So that the people that want to be left alone should be able to be left alone. You know, I'm at least 45 years old, older than 45, but that's as high as I'm going to go. If it counts. Because they disappeared once I went around the corner. Now they're back. We're almost there. To the side of it. That is stupid. Yeah, it's like we have to work harder to get the gold. I'm not gonna take any fast travels. I'm just gonna go all the way back to where my camp is. Or I suppose I could move it. Maybe we'll move it. That way I don't have to go all the way back. This is another little trick I learned from somebody. There you. There. So when you get to your destination, you move your camp to where you are. Then your camp's not very far. Just have to go not very far to get to it. You're good. Someone dropped in for a minute. I don't know. It's like they don't like watching Reddead videos. Maybe there's too many out there. I mean, I would probably do more Defiance videos, but it doesn't seem like people watch those either. And I'm not doing any Cuisine Royale videos.
We're ready to go. Well, this really has been quite the emotional journey for me. From self-indulgence to self-discipline. You must be so proud of me. Anyway, talking of journeys, we have some buyers lined up. They ain't local, but they pay well.
Buttheads
So
a
go
flipping
make me
email telling
proud
them my
too,
guns
partner.
don't work and they need to fix it. I mean, other players' guns is having no issues. I might think it's personal, and just sue them. Wow. I don't know why this would be going to Quaker Cove, or however you pronounce that. That it's an abandoned area. I deliver moonshine there. Actually, I deliver the moonshine to this end. Hello, Daryl. If you're new to the channel, you should subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. It just alerts the whatchamacallit, YouTube, that of how many people like your channel. They would have to have that stupid stranger mission right when I'm in the middle of a delivery mission. So have you played Reddead before? Usually I don't do these long distance things, but it was a challenge. And ever since that update that they sent yesterday, they dropped the gold. See, before when you would start the game, see, you would get like a quarter gold for doing a challenge. They dropped it. It's now less than half of what it was. And then I think the maximum goes up to is like 2.5. So like maybe it's like a half a bar of gold at the, I think, and in 28 days, then it's automatically resets. Before, the streaks would go on forever, and for each one of the challenges, we'd get a half a bar of gold. So doing 2 challenges would give you a whole bar of gold. We don't even get that now. I think we barely get a quarter of a thing of gold. I'm not exactly sure. Might have to read it again for me to be certain of that. I agree. Sometimes I play Defiance, but they just haven't, upgraded it. The Defiance 2050 is exactly like Defiance from PlayStation 3, but it doesn't have the second mission in there that you have in regular Defiance. See, after you defeat Nim, then you go on to defeat the grid. See, we don't have that in Defiance 2050 yet. We also don't have access to Alcatraz, and we don't have the island, and we don't have and we can't go to Silicon Valley yet.
Evening, missing.
It's like they fumbled the ball and they haven't finished fixing it. People think that I don't know how much more longer it's going to go on, but they're going to I think they're going to shut the servers down. I mean, they already did for Xbox, so they can't play regular Defiance anymore. They can only play Defiance 2050 now. And now that PlayStation 5 is coming out, the PlayStation 3 servers days are numbered. Because PlayStation's probably going to shut their servers down. Each console has its own set of servers, I think. Don't quote me on that. So there's a service for PlayStation 3, and there's a service for the PlayStation 4, and now they have servers for the PlayStation 5. Wow, there's another player's camp. They're on some sort of a mission too. See, if both flags are not up, like one was down, then theoretically they're not protected. And when both flags are up, are they protected? If you're on a mission, they automatically go down. One of the reasons why I play this game is because I was playing Defiance and Defiance 2050 with kind of a friend who's a YouTuber named Dracula. And I'm in his clan, and I was playing it with him. And then when he moved to Red Dead 2, I played Red Dead 2 with him. I've been playing it for the last few months. Last 2 or 3 months since I bought it. Hey, there's a train down there. Looks like it's going out to Rhodes. This track right here goes to Valentine. I was attacked heavily on the way to on the other delivery mission, and I have yet to be touched on this mission. It's gonna be interesting. Going down to Quaker, how you say that. It's just a little fishing thing down there on the coast. Normally it's vacant, but it can be a number of things. Sometimes it's a hideout. Sometimes it's a moonshiner. Mostly it's a moonshiner. I have moonshine deliveries down there too. And now this delivery is going through there for some odd. So nobody answered the question if they play this game or not. So I'm gonna have to assume they don't. There's basically two modes you can play this game in. The story mode or the online mode, which is what I'm playing as the online mode. Although there are story missions within the online mode, but they're different from the actual story mode. And they use the same map, but they do not add conditions in any way. The story mode you do not go online for. You don't even have to have the internet to play it. You can just play it. It's loaded on your hard drive, depending on how you bought it. If you bought it digitally, then it's loaded on your hard drive. If you bought it, as a disc, as it was on sale as a disc, then it's on the disc. Like when I first bought Defiance, I have it on the disc on my PlayStation 3. There are perks to getting it that way, by the way. You get extra stuff in the game. I forget exactly what, but you get, loadout. You get 4 character slots instead of just the 2 that the game comes with. And there's some other stuff. And the loadouts is where you can have, different guns and shields and grenades and stuff on one loadout, separate from the other loadout. Is this the right street? It's kind of foggy, it's hard to see. And as I said earlier in the video, I'm not going to tell people my exact age, only that I'm at least 45, but I'm actually older than that. And I play video games because I'm a retired truck driver. I kind of had to retire because I have diabetes. Type 1. So I can't work anymore.
Hello, miss.
Not to mention, I was helping this lady fix her car. The battery blew up in my face, so one of my eyes is not the best. You gotta be careful of those rocks. You trash the wagon. You look in the center of the screen there and you see that timer, that little blue circle, that's the wagon. If something catastrophic happens and busts that blue wagon wheel, then you have to pack the goods to the final destination yourself. Moonshine, if you do that, for every little notch in the wagon wheel, you broke a bottle of moonshine. And unless you have like a catastrophic failure, then the mission's over. Let's see, do I want to do that or do I want to do that? You do not have to go the way that the yellow line points. It's a guide. It says you can do that, but you don't have to. If you know the map and you can plot your own course, then you can pretty much go where you want. See up here, there's some sort of an abandoned ranch or something. And as I also said earlier in the video, if you come to this ranch, if you play this game, there will be 2 collector role items in it. There's like a card and a necklace. If the lockbox is there, then the necklace is there. And there's a little table in there, in that little shed over there. That we're on the side of like right now. See? That's where they are. They're in there. As you go in, they're on the left-hand side. If you don't see the card on the table, then it's not there. If there's in the corner, the whole, there's like a barrel with a lockbox on it. If it's not there, then the necklace isn't there. And they're not always there. I mean, I got it, so I got it like, I don't know how often it reappears. So I got it, so it's not there for me. So if I went in there, it wouldn't be there. What is with the red? Oh, it's one of the wolves. Now that we're getting close to our destination, we can slow down a little bit. We're just going to have some big old battle at the end. But here on the map, see, this is the way that the line would have made us come here, come around here, then double clear back to this point, and then make a sharp turn, and then come here, and then down. See, where I came is I just went up here, through here, and then we're parked right here. And then we're gonna go down here. And then for some reason it's not showing up, but my moonshine shack is right there. All the moonshine shacks show up on the map. They show up like a little square like that. And there's only 5. Only 5, only 5. But they're each in their own private little lobby, you know, private server, private sub-server, whatever you want to call it. So if you go into it, even if another player goes in at the same time you do, they'll go to their own thingy and you'll go to yours. So even though the physical building is shared, everything else is not. And they can't go in there unless you invite them in. Also, if you're unfamiliar with this game doesn't really stop. You know, it's against the rules. But, you know, if you want to go up and shoot another player, you can. You're not supposed to, but you can. It's frowned upon, but... The good guy? Yeah, he's a good guy. Said earlier in the video, this is 27 Volvo doubles shotgun. Did you with a thumb pad or D-pad, whatever you call it. Damn it. Have a good mind to let it play out.
Didn't you
one of my pet peeves of this stupid game. Is that every delivery mission is underpaid. Like they come out of the woodwork in the walls, stop you from making your deliveries. What does it matter to them? I don't care. Maybe I'm too much in golf, but I don't think that should happen.
See another day.
Damn it. Looks like we lost somebody. We had 2 people a little bit ago, now we only have 1.
We're in this to the end.
Now we have 2 again. He always puts me back on my horse when I want to loot. And where'd all the dead bodies go? That's what I hate about delivering this stuff. But you're facing a double-edged sword. See, on the long distance missions, other players, not him, not non-player characters, can try stealing your junk from you. The local ones, they technically can, but they don't. But it doesn't give them the option to. Oh well, I'll just take my usual bottle of bourbon and what was that? Oh, there is 1 person still left. And you always want to loot these bodies. You always find stuff on them. Not very much money. The most I've ever found on somebody is like $1, $1.50. What is that? Are those? Oh, those are raccoons. I don't know if I want either one of them. There was only the 1 person. And there was like 10 times. See, that's the thing that sucks. If you die, anybody that you killed before you died is gone. Oh well. Well, at least I got the challenge done before the deadline of midnight. Kind of treacherous coming down this path right here with the moonshine wagon, and I think the algorithm or whatever it is that they use to monitor the sense of the road and decide whether one of your bottles breaks or not is kind of thingy, because it's really, this is a treacherous little thingy, and then you got to bring it down here and bring it to this one right here. Doesn't seem like it's really treacherous, but this is pretty bad. You cannot take it too fast. If you do, you'll break your bottle of moonshine. And even though that your moonshine shack is a fixed building, you can move it at any time you wish. After you pay the 25 gold that it costs to start the moonshine roll, you have to go do 2 missions out the gate. The first one, another player. have to go rescue Marcel. He's the dude that makes all the moonshine. Maggie's the one that does all the administrative work. So you have two doors. Go in this one, you come to a staircase and you either go in and see Maggie or you go down to the moonshine works. If you go in this side door over here, you go into Maggie. Yeah, he left too. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do for the next 10 minutes. Then you come down these stairs here.
This
there's
batch is
Marcel.
perfect. We can ship it whenever you like.
So he makes the moonshine. Then you have to go and steal the still, and here it is. But the one that you get is the low grade one. I probably can't show that because it won't show, and I can't even do the moonshine delivery because I just did the other two and it always glitches. But there's 3 levels of moonshine. Strong one's the high. Then there's a medium one and a low one. When you start out, you do the low one, then you upgrade your still, then you do the medium one, then you upgrade your still a second time, and you can do the strong moonshine. I can't do a delivery because I'd have to reset the game. Because every time after I do a delivery for the trader
Good
roll,
news! We have some new clients, I see.
well, I'm not doing the other ones, so I've done all the ones that I'm doing. So that's 2 plus all those ones, so that's still see. I spent 2 pieces of gold yesterday on a clothing item. Only 2. And normally with the I did 4 there, 2 there, 3 there. With the gold I would have gotten from those things would have more than made up for it. But it hasn't, not even for all those challenges. I don't even think all those challenges. I think it takes 10 of those challenges to make the thing. Rockstar really proved their flipping things that they don't give a damn about this game, only making money. Not making their people happy, they only want to make money. If they can't make money off it, as much as they're selling this game for, it's ridiculous. And the gold is ridiculously priced. I mean, the first one, you get 25 gold. If you're new to the game, you can get your first 25 for like $4.99. I think that's the only break you get. And then every time after that, you want to buy 25 gold, it'll cost you $10. But then after that, it goes up. Oh, we had 2 people in here, and now they both left. Coming up on an hour and 15 minutes. Now they're coming. I probably really shouldn't even do this because nobody's watching. But we're going to check the little shack again. Just for fun. Nope, it's not here. That's where it would be if it was here. It's like a barrel and something sitting there like a table or something. See, this is the table. If there's a card on it, you will see it, but that little, whatever that is always there, but the card will be on this side and it'll show it, and it'll sting you and you can pick it up. So now that we are done with that, I guess we can move our camp back to tall trees. Actually, we'll go back to the Great Plains. It's not gonna matter anyway in the grand scheme of things. back in the Great Plains. That's another one of my pet peeves is how they do the camps. I don't know how many they allow you to, but if one or two people are over here, then it's like it shifts you to the next available area. See, right now my camp is over here. Before, my camp was clearing BFEs. Oh, it's right there. I don't know. All the turkeys left. Probably should have got off the horse. Can't shoot for shit on the horse. Skin it. Not that anybody will watch this video, but you know, I don't know. This is, you know, I'm new at this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making this up as I go. I don't know what videos people like. I don't know what content people like. So this is one of the many areas that camps can be. See, this is my camp right now. See, if you look in the mini map, that's what it looks like when it shows up. If it's somebody else's camp, you'll see that little blue circle thing, but it will be darkened, and the rest of the stuff will not show or appear. Just a little dark circle. So the camp can pretty much go here, and there's like 2 or 3 places over there along the road. Bison country, I call it. And then there's another spot, like sometimes a camp will be placed like right here. My camp's been there before. And the point to this is, and my camp's been like right here someplace. Sometimes it's inside that area over there, inside the fenced off area. At the bottom, at the base of that little hill over there, opposite of us. I'm not going anywhere, horse. I'm just looking. And it's been like right here. There's like an ouch. You know, horse, if I could shoot you, I would. Every time you buck me, I'm gonna go shoot a new horse. If he didn't take she didn't take as much damage as I did, I would be mad. The other 2 people that were watching didn't stay to watch the rest of the video. I did the 2 deliveries that I was gonna do. And sometimes I've had my camp right here. And I've had it across the way here. But you know, it's funny, and this is the point of the point of the rant is that there will be nobody here, nobody across the way, which they could technically put somebody there and somebody here, and then those other 2 spots that I just showed. But no, they put me clear, and there's nobody here. They put me all the way down here. And that's what makes me mad. There's also a couple of spots along the road here. Man, along the road here is not a big deal. But way over in the boonies, way over there, is a big deal. See, down in here, I don't like this area. It's because it's here. I mean, some people might like it, but I don't like being here on the coast. I don't like that area. See, my camp is right here now. But like I was saying, see, right here, right there. It's been on this fenced area, been right there, it's been right there. I don't know if it's ever been on this side of that, but I know it's been there's like a spot here and here. It's been this spot right here. It'll only be here if you want it in the tall trees area. But the Great Plains is kind of like it like ends like this. I think I'm not 100% on that. The Great Plains is this whole area, but I hate it when it's here and in this area. And here is okay. And here is okay. Here is okay, and here is okay. Occasionally it'll be here. Only if it's in the tall trees area will it be in this area. I'm not exactly sure where the cutoff is. I think it's this line for sure, or this line. And there's not that many camps, and it'll still like shift you to. It won't shift you to tall trees if there's a spot. Today I got shifted into this area, and it stuck me right here. I don't know if that's a good spot or a bad spot, but I ain't like being there. But so if you want your camp in this spot, it could put you all the way over here. And that's a bummer spot. And the game should ask you. Let's see, we have midnight. So we got like a minute or so. See if nope, they're still the same. See when they're about ready to upgrade. Not yet. It looks like it has a minute left. The challenges will reset in a minute. See, your streak is down here at the bottom inside daily challenges, all the way to the bottom. Streak, day 1. They reset all those. Now they reset every 29 days. You don't even get, like I just ranting about earlier, you don't even get the half the goals you got. What is this? Oh, that's the moonshiner. I'm not doing that. I already died 3 times doing those stupid deliveries. Yeah, well, they have too many enemies. I mean, it is effing ridiculous for one person to take on 12 enemies at the same time. It's utterly ridiculous. I mean, it's possible to kill them all, but you know, in Defiance I had a shield. This game I don't. What's with the red dot? The big map. Red dot over here. There's no red dot over here. Okay, so remove those red dots. Any others I need to remove? Wow! Madame Lazare, she's all the way over here in the armadillo area. Didn't even see her over there. It's not like I'm in a hurry to go there. Wow, we updated already. Let's see what they are. It says a whatever skinned. Distance traveled on a boat or canoe. 1 horse appearance update. 5 items sold to Gus. What the frick is that? Oh, raspberries. Raspberries are pretty easy. Raspberries are just right over here. You want another one of those pig things. I'm gonna wait like 5 more minutes. So I've been broadcasting for an hour and 25 minutes. And my channel is too small for me to make any money. You know, I'm a retired truck driver. I only do this for something to do. I mean, I play the video game whether or not I stream it or not. I broadcast it. Because only if somebody's gonna watch it. If nobody's gonna watch it, I 9 times out of 10 I might not even bother. And I have been known to delete, you know, things. Yeah, this is a straw. Let's see if this is the one. Yep, this is one. There's a couple of these all over the area. That's one. And watch. Let's look at the other challenges. So we got just under 4 minutes. So it's 1 minute and 26. It's coming up on 27, and if nobody else comes into the game and watches, when it reaches 1:30, then I'm just gonna stop. I'll probably continue to play the game. So we gotta go 1,000 thingies on a boat or a thingy. A horse appearance update, that shouldn't be too hard. 5 items sold to Gus, that shouldn't be too hard. And I already picked 1 raspberry, and then train.
If you keep selling
Train
at this
clerk.
rate, we'll be dripping in gold by this
Mission
time next
complete.
year. Ah, you're back.
What do you mean train clerk? It's not a train clerk. You're a stupid head. Well, let's go to Armadillo, and we'll go hunt that pig. See if this is any of the I didn't even look at the other missions. So we're just under 2 minutes. Hey, it was. See, this is so there was a daily challenge today to eat 3 camp stews. Like I was saying earlier in the video. And from when you start eating until you are complete and you throw the plate down, that's when you're done eating. So I have 2 plates on the ground that are empty. That's 2. And when I throw this one on the ground, that'll be 3. There it is, 3. I got 1/10 of a par of gold. That's all I have to do too. I don't have to log on for the next 24 hours if I don't want to. Stop by the lockbox if we accidentally go over. But as a disclaimer, I'm not a professional at this game, and I don't think I just learn things, and I'm just passing on my knowledge. It's the only reason why I do these. I don't make any money unless they put commercials in the videos, and I doubt they do. The subscriptions just helps the channel grow, because the more subscriptions and the chances of them actually putting that in grows. But since I only have 9 or 10 people, if that other dude, that Daryl, subscribed, then I might have 10. I haven't really looked. So it's 1:30, 2 seconds past. So I'll extend it just briefly. One of the things that you always want to do between your guns. See, the red is bad, white good. See, good, gun good. You want to keep it out of the red. It doesn't shoot as good. Targets don't die when they're supposed to, and maybe that was the issue I was having earlier with all the bad guys I was shooting. But you gotta clean the guns. I mean, there's a few upgrades that you can go get the gunshot. Like I got an extended barrel on this gun. I got a rifling done. I don't know if it enhanced the gun, but that's what I got. The grips really isn't a big deal, so you know you can thingy. This gun doesn't come with a sight, but I put a sight on it. The little wrap that goes around the gun, that's also added. But the red is bad. So you can see the red there on the bolt action rifle there, that's bad. So, and since how there's nobody here in the thingy, I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. But the bullets aren't magically in that lockbox. You have to order them through the catalog, and then they're magically transported to that lockbox. Maybe we'll demonstrate that really quick too before I end the video. So I do this for informational purposes only. What the fuck?
That head?
What's going on? Is our flag down? Where's the flag at? Who's shooting at us?
Mister, you are going to pay.
Huh. Where's the flag? Flags have been outspoken for the players not allowed to shoot. No, the flag's up, so yeah, they can't play with it. They can't shoot us. The white flag is the part that lowers. The other part does not have. Only if it's down by where is everything? Well, somebody did a moonshine. They rolled through here doing a moonshine mission, and they're still left over from that. You know, for the life of me, I don't even understand what the revenue agents do. I mean, other than thingy. It's like they're afraid the people is going to not pay their taxes or something. When a lot of these areas are still not, not part of the United States. With that new bounty hunter thing that they just see, I bought the bounty hunter license, the first one, and now they're coming out with another one you have to get. And I went and read it briefly at the places where you do the bounty hunter. And let's see. Where's my fast travel? It'd be easier to, we'll put that in the video too, just for prosperity. These fast travels you have to buy, they're not magically in your camp. Oh, Blackwater, it's only $1. Oh well. here is the police station. Right here is, if they hang you, that's where they hang you here out here in Blackwater. Right here is the bounty board. Now, once you initially see the bounty hunter run through a little backstory clip to become a bounty hunter, and then you pay the bounty hunter money, then you come here. Or this is where you come to buy it, and then you can pick one of these two posters. Now, before the upgrade to the bounty hunter role, there was 3. Now, this is the upgrade. You click here for the upgrade. See, it says to purchase the prestigious bounty hunter license, you need to pay 15 more gold. See, I haven't done that yet because I haven't even leveled my other one up all the way, and until I do that, I'm not gonna bother. And if you want to do the legendary bounties, you push the triangle button. I'm playing on PlayStation 4. And then these are the really hardened criminal types. These are the ones that like the Wolfman. When you go to take him, I recommend any of these have a posse. So any of the legendary bounties, I would recommend a posse. These ones right here, maybe. The legendary ones for sure. And see, now you only have a choice between the 2 and that. And so after you first start the bounty hunter role, I think you have to go see, and some lady rolls up with who's a bounty hunter and is dropping off like a wagon full of things. Once you go through that, then you can do it. But you have to visit the different areas first before you can do it. And then to do each one of the roles. So when I saw that backstory clip, I was in the town of Valentine. I don't know if that's where you go or not. When you want to do the you got to run into Harriet here in Strawberry to start to even for Harriet to even show up on your map, or to be able to go see her. And then to Madame Lazare to do the trader, you have to find Madame Lazare and go to her and at least talk to her once, and then when you have the gold, then you go back. The Moonshiner role, when you go to start that one, you come over here to camp and properties, you click on that, you go down here to Moonshiner, and if you have, and it'll say choose your location, and then you choose your location, and it'll say the 25 gold that it costs, and then you pick one of these areas. And then, like I was saying earlier in the video, see, it costs $250. That's regular money, not the, I mean, that's the money that you make in the game, not the gold. And then you can move it to any of these 5 locations. And if you're inside your Moonshine Shack, the only way that anybody can get in there with you is if you invite them. And this is how you do that. If I want to invite somebody to my Moonshine Shack, I just find somebody down here, click on their name, see if there's anybody I know. Let's see here. But any of these people I can invite to my Moonshine Shack, any one of them. You can invite anybody you want as long as they're not enemies of you, I guess. I guess you don't even have to be in there to invite them to the Moonshine Shack. You don't even have to be there, I guess. You just have to allow them in. Stables, that's where you, the horse is where you deal with the horse. So cargo access is friends only. Hey, they fixed it. Friends only. Access. Friends only. Crew only. So it's fixed now. Friends only. Oh good, it's working again. It wasn't working before. Vehicle access, me only, friends only, crew only, friends only. Quick join, that's if you want to do any of the PvP matches. What's this one? Which featured series? What's the featured ones? Complete a new featured Reddead online something. The racing series on story mission on call. Series playlist on call. But anyway, if you don't want to go to the physical locations, that's where you do those in quick join. If not, then you gotta go like to this area right here. This is the featured series here. So you either gotta go to that, or this one is the racing series there. And they're all over the map like that. Let's see, what is that? So I know I said I was going to end it at 1:30 and it's almost 1:45, but I decided I wanted to show that. And these bounty hunter things, if you ever want to find them, just go to the map here, click on index, brings you down this, and then it shows you this. Who is that? Is he in a boat? And that person's like right there. Where am I at? Oh, I'm at the bounty board. And then see, it also shows you where all these are. This is, one of these is a thing. You see, there's the bounty boards. There's 13 of them. See, so you just go click on it like that, and then you push on the thumb pad to the left, to the right. And it shows you where all the bounty boards are. Come down here, it shows you where Hector is, Sheriff Friedman, Stranger Missions. There's 14 of them, so we cycle around. The boy, he's there. Your camp, Moonshine Shack, poker. There's 5 locations for poker. Bait shop, there's only one bait shop. Barber, does that say barber? Yeah. There's only 3 barbers. One here in Blackwater, one in Valentine, and one in St. Denis. Butcher, there's 6. There's one here in Blackwater. Strawberry, Rhodes, Valentine, St. Denis, Tumbleweed. Doctor, there's only one here, and in not Rhodes, but St. Denis. That's where you can sell your herbs that you get that you don't need, fast travels. You click on them and it'll do stingy. Did I make a mark? There's one up there by that E. Remove it. Okay, and then this one off here. Why is that one there? Oh yeah, that's marking that other place where there's a flower for the collector roll. And then there's only 2 tailors. That's where you can buy your clothes. There's one here in Blackwater and St. Denis. That's where you buy your clothes. The barber is where you get your hair cut or you do face things. People will say that you only get one shot to when you first make your character. So you gotta make your character a good character. And stuff like that. That's the only time you can change your character. Although you cannot change your gender, period, unless you delete it and reset it. You can update it and change it once for free. So when you first create it, you have one chance after that to change it. If you decide to change it. After that, it costs 10 gold bars. So people say it was free. I remember this Zimmer guy, he was telling us it was free. Whoops, wrong switch. Let's see if there's anything we want to sell to the butcher. We gotta sell shit. We gotta sell 5 things to Gus. We'll go do that. But so that's the thing with the bounty hunter. Still nobody popped in, so I guess they're done for the night. So in closing, if anybody wants to play with me on the game or friend me on PlayStation Network, my PlayStation Network handle is Commander Starbuck, the same as it is on here, minus 1M. It wouldn't give me a spot to put in the second M, so I only put in the 1M. And I figured, you know, I don't want to be confusing, so I changed my name on YouTube to be the same. Although I might go take out the M. I don't know if it makes a difference or not. If somebody watches this video and it makes a difference if it's 2 M's in it or not, let me know. One time I've had my camp right out here, and I hate this spot. I mean, other people might like it, and other people don't think me, but you know, I've had good spots and I've had bad spots, and I don't like this spot. I like the ones that are like right in the middle of the plains area, not too far from Blackwater, but not too close, and not ones along the coast. There's like 4. There's like 2 Gus's in this area. One's out in the tall trees area, but this one's easier to get to. That's why I like going to this one. Did we just run over something? Nobody's shooting us, there's no red dots. If somebody who has ever shot me in this game watches this video, chances are if you can't look me up on PlayStation Network because I blocked you because you shot me. Here comes the wolves. See, people say that your honor doesn't affect what happens in the game, but it does. I have been harassed today alone more times than I count by wolves. We might. I know I said I was going to end like 20 minutes ago. But, you know, finish it up. See, there's a dust up here on the top of this mountain. See, one in tall trees is surrounded by trees. So, you know, got a lot more space, a lot more room to walk around. Did I sell? Yeah, I sold my damn teeth. Damn it.
All right, what have you got?
Let's see what we have that we don't need. I guess we'll get rid of those.
Okay, I'll take it. How many of those have you got? Sure,
This
why
isn't
not?
too hard.
Sure, keep them coming.
Oh shit, I sold him a frog. Oh well.
Yeah, I get a lot of these.
Oh well, I sold
Okay,
him
I'll
the,
take another
the
one
items.
of those. Sure,
It doesn't
why not?
matter. There we go. We sold him. We got our gold. Sold 5 things to Gus. And so we're done. If it shows up on that menu, then you can sell it to them. If it doesn't, then you can't. And see, none of my raw meat that I'm carrying around with me showed up on that map. Yesterday I started my stream. I wasn't talking for the first a while until somebody actually got on, and then I started, adding commentary to the video. I only talk on here to, like I said, to share my knowledge. But the only reason why I do this is share. What are you doing, you stupid horse? It's like his control is loose. Okay, the horse is losing control of the stupid horse. That's what I hate about going fast. Sometimes she doesn't stop on a dime. She in this case. One other thing, I don't know if it will come up. I don't know if I think I have put it in other videos. See, down on the thumb pad, see that bottom line right there. The red is bad, the white is good. But you want it all the way across, where the little hat is. That's where my honor level is. That's probably why I've been being harassed by wolves. Well, I'm gonna go even 2 hours, maybe. But I was finishing up, trying to, finish up the video, trying to end it with some information, just in case anybody's interested. And like I also said, the information that I learned in this game, I either learned it from watching other players or other videos. I bought every gun in the game. There's a couple I haven't bought yet. But, see, if I would have watched that one video and found out that there's only 3 guns in the game, and I only use those same 3 guns, although the other game, of course. But the good thing about that is that I bought the lockbox, which cost $500. Do I recommend it? No. I recommend that you only buy 3 guns. You can buy 2 of these revolvers, the bolt action rifle, and the Lancaster repeater. And I'm not exactly sure you say that, the Landsmat revolver. But see, if you look in the catalog, here, everybody gets this catalog. You don't have to buy it. You come down here to weapons. Click on it. Go down here to revolvers. It's this one right here. $317. See, when it says a little white thing above it, that means you own it. See, I own that one. See, I bought all of them. But see, this is the only one I use. But you can buy 2 of these once you get a holster for the front of you. It goes on your belly, on your front. It should go on your left side, but it doesn't. But that's the gun right there. So that's the best revolver in the game. This is one of the ones that you get when you first start the game, the Cattleman revolver. I bought a second one, so that's why it says $50. I bought 2 of these. I bought 2 of these. These are the only 2 that I haven't bought yet. I haven't bought even one of them yet. But I bought the Evans, this one. See, the Lancaster. I think this is it. Yeah, the Lancaster. See, it's $170. See, that's the Lancaster you want. The varmint rifle is good for hunting rabbits and small game. And here's the bolt action. This is the one I got, and I put a scope on it. It doesn't come with the scope. This one right here is a 4th gun that you might want to get. It comes with a scope. But and there is a challenge that they want you to shoot a bird with a sniper rifle, and this is the gun you gotta get. Is the rolling block rifle. So I would get this gun for that challenge. I've done that challenge twice since I've gotten this gun. Actually, I bought this gun when they did the challenge once, and I've done it a total of 2 times. The rest of the guns you can get if you want. This one is because I bought the ultimate, so that's why this one is free. It came with the ultimate package. And the Vulcan rifle, that's why I didn't have to pay for it either. This is how you get your ammo. See, if you want to have your ammo sent to your lockbox, the only way you can do it is either by, if you push and hold X, then you buy the maximum. And see, then it says sold out, and you can only hold like so much of the ammo. When you use the ammo, even so much as 1 round, that'll go away. And see, this is how you buy. This is one of the ways you can buy your ammo. And this is how it's sent to your lockbox. I can't see that one because that thing's in the way. You just push and hold, and you buy the maximum. Also buy arrows and bows. I think the fishing pole is in here. There are challenges for fish, so you might want to get the pole. We don't need any of this junk. These cigars and chewing tobacco, I think that cigarettes, that's all good for your dead eye. Bad for your health, but it's good for your good. This is where you get the health cures. Which one did I want? Not the snake oil. This is the one that I use. It adds a little extra to your thing, so you get, you know, like an extra few. You can handle a few more shots, almost like a shield. The cocaine gum is the same thing. These are, I guess, are good to use them as bait to try to track deer or other miscellaneous animals. A lot of people say you don't really need this, and $500 if you don't really thingy, I wouldn't get it. This is where you buy the fishing pole, buy the lures. Don't buy any of the lures unless the fish that you're trying to catch specifically likes it. One of the things that I recommend you get is the live crickets. Live crickets and worms. Most of your fish can be caught with the live crickets. Bigger fish will be cooked by the worms. And you can either get that way, but I won't get any of the lures unless the Pacific fish that you thingy gets it. Binoculars are a maybe. I wouldn't get this watch. And here's the gun oil. You need the gun oil, because you always need to clean your guns. It's either that or take it to the gunsmith and have him clean it for you. And when this game first started out, maybe it was less than $1. Now it's $1.50. Now it's $1.50. You can push and hold the X button and buy the maximum, but I don't want that many. Because when you loot from other players, you do have an opportunity to pick some up. So I leave a gap so I can do that. So here's your horse care items. I would recommend you get this horse reviver. Anytime somebody shoots your horse and you need to revive it, you need this. You need to stimulate your horse, you need this. I'm already gotten the maximum. This is where you buy the brush. Then the rest, this is the clothing. If you need any of the clothing areas, these are straight outfits, these are specialty outfits, and then it goes down from that. The specialty outfits, let me see, is that what I think it is? I think so. This outfit right here came with my ultimate package. This one I had to buy. The rest of these I had to buy. I don't remember if I got that one or it came with my thingy. Don't buy anything you don't need to buy until you have a steady income. That's my advice to people. Once you get a steady income, then thingy. Because when you first start out and you don't have enough gold to buy the trader roll, you're gonna need, you don't waste your money on anything that you don't need. Because every day you're gonna be paying a stable fee, and every day you're gonna be paying at least $1, and that's in game, not physical days. So in 1 hour you'll have to pay that fee again, and every hour after that, because that's how fast time moves in this game. I was supposed to end the video. This is just the hats and then coats and so on. I'm not going to show the rest of the catalog, it's self-explanatory, but you come all the way to the end, and somewhere in spurs, bandanas, neckwear, spurs, boots, pants. Wow, did this change? Or are these the same as they were earlier? Those are chaps. Look like pants. Well, anyway, in the very back of this catalog, there's the trader rolls and stuff, and that specialty clothing. You have to upgrade your trader, another moonshiner roll, and that to be able to buy that anyway. But pretty much anything you can think of is in this catalog. You can also buy dynamic acting. I'm not going to waste my money on that. Follow me. Let's see. I don't know if I want to buy any of those. But this is like the very, 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 very last thing you should spend any money on. It's this emotional thing. And see, here's the thing I was talking about. See, collector. I'm all the way to 20 on the collector, so I can pretty much buy all these outfits. But they're locked if you're not. See, like, I'm not all the way in the bounty hunter. That one's not locked. This one's locked to 5. I'm not even to 5 yet. That one's locked to 10. See, you have to level up to be able to think. And then the trader will be the first one, so you'll be able to buy the clothing in the trader. Then the moonshiner is commonly picked, but not required. You can do the bounty hunter, the collector roll, whichever, the naturalist if you want. The naturalist I would recommend if you want to get legendary animals and do the missions, because that's how you get those. And clothing you can buy in there, but I would at least go down to one of the tailor shops and look at it, make sure you like it before you buy it. So like, I bought some outfits. This is the lock box right here. You have to buy that. It costs like 500 bucks. And you get that, and all the other materials from here. Anything to do with the camp, you buy it here.
What are you looking for?
Cripps' outfits are all the way to the bottom. See, I bought Cripps, the trader one. Wow, Survivor costs $10. Yeah, I can see why. I don't think it's worth it. The Bounty Hunter one, this is a common one. But oh, that's the collector. See, I got the trader one for him. Because he's a trader, that's what we do. And another thing, when you update your theme, the themes impact what tents you get. See, I picked the trader, which is why I got the tent that I got. I didn't pick any of these ones. I didn't want to spend the money on them. Plus, I'm happy with it. I picked these other ones because I thought they were cool at the time. But this affects your tent. So you go through the tents and you pick one of those, then you go through here and you pick these. And I like this tent the best. Well, this one's okay, but this one's better because it's more enclosed. You probably could get this one, but I don't know. This one's better. It's funny, you spend all this money on there and you can't even sleep in it. This is your flag, how you change your flag color and basics. Equipment. When you want to start the trader roll, you have to buy the butcher table this. When you get to 65, you can buy the fast travel, and it'll tell you that. Stew pot is my recommendation for the first buy. That or the medium delivery wagon. Those should be one of your two first priorities right there. Either the stew pot or the medium delivery wagon, because you get a small. You can only deliver 25, which isn't nothing. Large wagon if you want, but I don't. That's not recommended. If you plan on buying more than those one guns, I wouldn't do it until you upgrade you have a steady cash flow. Then maybe. And then the deluxe campfire, the last thing, is what I would buy when you have, money to throw around. See if I had it all to do again, I would buy the stew pot or the medium delivery wagon first. I wouldn't have bought that, and I wouldn't have bought all those guns, so I wouldn't have bought that. And then maybe I would have bought the fast travel, maybe. But, still, it costs money, although, I thought they would at least give you some sort of discount. I mean, you get discounts coming to your camp, but not a lot going from your camp. Depending on the distance you're going is how you pay that money. So since there's nobody there to ask any questions, well, we'll end the stream there. Hope you guys found this stream informative and information. Because that's the only reason why I do it. And have a nice